So I have a nice small stack of monthly favorites that I accumulated for the month, and I didn't do one last month because what was wrong? There was something with my computer, and then by that time it was like too late. So if any of you guys have braces, you know what this is. This is wax, and basically what you do is you just put it over the parts that are really spiky and are scratching your inner parts of your mouth, like It's been my favorite this month. Second thing that's non-beauty related is this awesome belt, and when I was researching this, I saw it all the time on Pinterest, and then I was like, this looks gimmicky, like I feel like this isn't like gonna really work, because like all the reviews were saying it was amazing, so I was like, I don't believe it. They had this really good YouTube demo kind of how it works. If you work out, or if you run, or if you just like need your hands free, this is a FlipBelt, and basically it goes around your waist. So you put it around your waist, and it almost feels like the waistband of a spandex. But this has like all these holes in it, like this, so you can actually, when you're wearing it, it's gonna be a really bad demo. You can hold your phone, and it does not slip away. And there's two ends to it, so if you wanted to get it from either end, you can. And then there's also in here, which I have, it's used right now, there's a little section, it has like a little key chain thing. It sometimes rides up depending on what kind of spandex you're wearing. Like if your spandex are high rise, kind of like around with the belly button area, it might ride up a little bit, but generally it is pretty comfortable. It's really comfortable, like if you're doing like, let's say like crunches, or if you're doing some kind of like laying down like butt lifts or something. It doesn't like hurt, it just feels like fabric. It was on Pinterest, and it's like $25 online. I love it, so I'll actually put a link where you can find it, because I just happened to stumble upon it on Pinterest. If you see any kind of, if you like type in working out or workout waistband, you'll see it. It comes up all the time. So I was like, I don't know, but it worked. So if you're a workout girly like me, you should get this a try. I might do some Snapchats of me working out. Maybe, I don't know. I've been loving my beauty blender that I just never really used a lot. I kind of discovered a new foundation thanks to my sister, and it looked cakey on me, and I was like, let me try something different. So I used a sponge, and it looks much better. This is, I have to say, better than the Real Techniques one. The Real Techniques one, I have a few in my kit. There's one that I've used for a while, and it's super soft and it's awesome, and then I tried to use a different one, and it was a newer one, and it's so stiff, and it just like would not get soft enough. So I just feel like the sponge, what are these? These are just so much better. They just have a better bounce to them. So next makeup show, I'm just gonna stock up on these because I just need these in my kit. And then I have this perfume. It's from the Body Shop. This perfume is called Fijian Water Lotus. This is very similar. A long time ago, there used to be a perfume from H2O, and it was their H2O one. It had like a turquoisey, kind of clear bottle like this, but it had like turquoise like decals on it, I think. And it was H2O, and it was my mom's favorite, and she loved it. And then it got discontinued. When I smelled this, I was like, holy crap, it smells just like the H2O one. I love this perfume, and it reminds me of my mom because it's what she used to wear when I was growing up. So that's a really good one. If you're into like, it's like a very fresh smell. It's not flowery, but it's very fresh. I can't really describe. I have like 1,000,001 different face wipes, and I used to use baby wipes, and I used like MAC wipes, and then Neutrogena wipe. But the Kirkland ones from Costco are really good. Like they are like, they're huge, and this is one that I have just sitting here because I was doing lip stuff. But they're pretty big. They have kind of like this rib to it, but when you put it upside down like this, they get really, really wet, and they like stay really wet. They take off all of my makeup, even my mascara. I have to kind of go like this a little bit more, but then sometimes the fuzzies of like the little fibers will get stuck in my eyeball, so I try not to use that, but I'm still trying to find something like an eye makeup remover that really does take off makeup. And they have like a plastic container too, so that's what I like about it. The Infallible Pro-Matte foundation. This is in the color 106. This one matches me really, really well. This is awesome, but the way I use it, I kind of spread it on my face and then like buff it away with the beauty blender, but it has to be super wet. Around my nose is where I feel like it kind of gets like weird and like it like separates and it kind of like bunches. It's weird, but this stuff does not blend it really well so that it sets flawlessly. So that's why I love the Beauty Blender. I'm like an NC40. I still love this one though, but I feel like if I mix them together, that might be perfect. I just feel like this color matches me so much nicer than this one, but love me. I'm like so happy that I have like two drugstore foundations that I really like, because I have not touched my MAC ones in a long time. Because I have this like one little like pimple thing here, right there. I've been using the NC35 Studio Finish concealer. This is a really good one for pimples and any kind of blemishes you have. I say pimples. I like to use it with a beauty blender and like dab it on. You just have to make sure that your color matches really, really well, because I had NC42 and I used it today and I just kind of like used it with my finger and then kind of went out the door, and my fiance was like, you have something weird, like a spot on your face. Like, excuse you? Like, I thought he was talking about like a pimple of mine, and I was like, well shit, you know? And he's like, no, it's like orange. And I was like, oh. And I was like, what the hell did I eat? But it was the Studio Finish concealer that was not my color. So make sure that you find your color so that your fiance or your loved one doesn't point out to you that you have a spot on your face. I don't think I've ever gone through a lip product. I don't think ever. This is Honey 001. This is the Revlon lip butter. The writing's all gone. But this is like just the, like, it feels like chapstick. It stays on like a lipstick. It's pigmented like a lipstick. And it's just like a really pretty, like perfect pinky nude. It's not nude where it makes my lips look like pale. It's just like a really good flattering pink, and it's so work appropriate. So I am almost done with it. When I get done, I'm gonna get another one, because this is for sure a product that I have to have in my bag. That I fell in love with is the 212 MAC brush. This is whenever I freelance at MAC, I always have this brush in my belt for some reason. I don't own it. So whenever I'm using it on other people and like on their waterlines, on their bottom lash line, even on their top lash line, their brows, to sharpen their brows, I use this all the time. I clean it out really quick so I can do like, I do so much with this brush. And I was like, you know what? I think I need to buy this for myself. It feels so good. It's synthetic, so it's really, really soft. So if you do have something that you have to like kind of rub away or blend away or kind of just like buff out on the bottom, this is a really good one because it's very soft. The other thing I like about this one is that you can literally kind of like etch out your brows by just moving it that certain way. I don't own a lot of MAC brushes. I just can't bring myself to buy them. But this one I was like, I really, really want. And it's smaller, so they're cheaper, so they're not like as expensive as the bigger brushes. So this guy, Global Glow, is like the really happy medium between soft and gentle and gold deposit. Especially if you put it on with like a beauty blender. I mean, I have a ton of highlight on right now. But if you put it on with a beauty blender, it's gorgeous. This is the color. See, it's just like a really like flattering color. This was a birthday gift from Nars from Sephora, and this is the I don't even know if this is the color. I don't know what that is, but it's this color right here, and it has it's interesting because it kind of almost looks like a frost, but when you have it on your lips, it has like it almost looks like a gloss, not a frost. But when you look closely, it's definitely frosty. This is just one of those free sample things that they gave you with your purchase or your birthday, and it's really nice. I don't know if I'm going to repurchase this again or not, but I've been really enjoying it, and I keep this in my bag too, because if I don't have a gloss, I can just put that on, and it's like a lipstick, and it stays on a long time. Like, they're really, really good. So I'm into that. So I'm looking forward to June, and hopefully what I'll be doing in June as well is kind of figuring out what's the best makeup to travel with, because I am going to be traveling just for a little second at the end of June with my fiance and for a much needed vacation. I have like a makeup pretty like down pat when I travel, and I'll probably do some kind of like what's in my travel makeup bag. If you guys are interested in me doing something like that in June, let me know, because I can definitely, film it. I always know exactly what I'm going to pack, and I never feel sorry or regret that I forgot anything, like ever. I think I've only bought stuff because I'm a jerk and I just like to buy makeup, but nothing that I've ever gone like, oh my god, I need to buy this because I totally forgot this, you know? What were your favorites this month? I'm interested to know what you were into when I'm like looking at drugstores or makeup stores and I'm shopping around, because I just like want to see like, why do they like this so much? What's so special about it? And maybe I'll get it. I have before. I just don't do hauls because, I don't know, it looks a little braggy. Thanks so much for watching my favorites video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye guys!